Hello, Lucky Network friends, have a nice day for all of you. Meet again in the latest video. While telling stories, sharing knowledge and others, while playing the fan, those who haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe first, after that, like and share. Let's get started. Marble Stone. A husband and wife have been married for a long time, but at the age of approaching twilight they are also not blessed with children. They have been praying all day and night for children, but they have not got what they want. One night, the husband had a dream. In his dream it is described that if he wants to have children, he must go to the forest to pick an apple that grows on the river bank. Then he had to give the apple to his wife, so that she would soon get pregnant by eating the apples she got from the forest. However, after the age of his son reached 12 years, he had to give his son to the owner of the apple. After waking up, he went into the forest and looked for the apple in his dream. After walking far enough, he found the only apple tree growing on the bank of the river, just like the one in his dream last night. After taking one of the most ripe apples, he rushed home and gave the apple to his wife. It turned out that his dream was true. Not long after, his wife became pregnant and gave birth to a beautiful daughter. The father, who found a beautiful marble stone, split the stone into 3 parts. Each piece is given a string to make a necklace worn by father, mother and children. If the 3 are separated, then the necklace is a sign that the 3 of them are one family. Every night the mother always sings a beautiful song for her child. However, the song is very heartbreaking because the husband and wife are very afraid of the arrival of someone who will take their child when he is 12 years old. Go home, son, find mom and dad. Mom and dad are waiting for you. Hold on to the piece of marble that hangs around your neck. When the child is exactly 12 years old, the moment they so dreaded came. They were visited by an evil witch, who claimed to own the apple tree. The husband and wife reluctantly gave the daughter they loved so much to be taken by the witch. The witch, who was afraid that her parents would find her child, cursed her mother to be blind and cursed her father to be paralyzed. Then separate the 2. His father was exiled in the middle of a dense forest, while his mother was in a faraway cave. The girl brought by the witch is locked up in a dark and narrow room. Only a very small window that allows him to see outside, to distinguish between day and night. The girl was in charge of weaving clothes for witches every day and pounding potions that witches always provided. The potion is used to make witches look younger. While the witch was busy making potions, a mouse was sneaking up on a girl. This is a witch's potion. He keeps this potion because if he drinks it, he will lose his magic ability, the big rat said to the girl in front of him. We beasts underground are tired of working on him. We beg you to give this potion to the witch, so we can live freely again. At first he was afraid to give the potion, but after gathering courage, he obeyed the rat's orders to give the potion to the witch. While drinking the potion he gave, the witch suddenly became an old and withered apple tree. However, before the witch turns into an apple tree, she casts a spell so that the girl doesn't remember anything, so she can't go back to her parents. Only a song that he remembers. He doesn't even remember like his father and mother. The mouse felt sad because the girl had lost her memory. However, they are very grateful to the daughter because they are now living freely. The girl left without direction and purpose. Every night he walks singing. One day, when he was tired of walking, he heard a woman's voice singing. The song was the same as the song he always sings. The girl rushed to find the source of the sound. When she saw that the woman who was singing was in the cave and she was blind, the girl felt pity. He approached the woman. The woman who was singing was surprised when she realized someone was coming. The girl saw a small piece of marble as a pendant that was on the woman's neck, the same as the one she had. It was then that he realized that the woman was his mother. The daughter hugged her mother and said she was her child. The rest of the potion he had in his hand was rubbed on his mother's eyes to remove the effect of the magic. The mother was finally able to see again. Mother and son walking through the forest. Soon they heard the sound of marble being pounded. It turned out that after seeing, the person who hit the marble stone was his father, who was paralyzed. The potion was rubbed on his father's feet, which made his father able to walk again. Finally, the three of them lived happily. Thank you friends for watching this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.